Hello. What's up? Fears. Audience. What's up, you guys? I'm doing good. Hope you guys are doing good too. The sun is like killing it. Bum 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 bum. What's up, guys? Fears, audience, fears. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing utterly fantastic. I apologize for the glare. It keeps going in and out, but I tilted the camera, so hopefully you guys can see me. Let's get that chat going. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day. It's just been tired. I'm a little tired, but I got plenty of sleep. I think I got way too much sleep. I got my organic cranberry juice. It's good. And I decided not to have a healthy snack today. I'm skipping lunch all entirely. Nothing until dinner. Just liquids until dinner. So there it is. We got 2 people watching, 1 like. I'm sure more people will be here though. Good to see everybody. 3 people watching. You guys are awesome. Always with those likes right off the bat. I appreciate that. Well, today's topics are, I know what you did last summer review, and I forgot to grab it. It's right over there. So let me just go ahead and grab that. Give me 1 second. Booyah! There it is. All right. So today we're going to be reviewing I Know What You Did Last Summer, guys. Good movie. Watched it last night before I went to work. Gotta say, it's been a long time since I've seen it. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. Then we're going to talk about some of the weirdest gifts Fears has ever received from anyone. On any occasion. Yo, Dan Aykroyd, what's up? He says, good afternoon, John and friends. What up, Dan Aykroyd? What's up? So we're going to talk about the weirdest gifts that Fears has ever gotten, ever. And there's not many, but there's a few. And then, if Fears ever wrote his autobiography, what would my book title be? Well, we're going to figure that out today. Let's see here. Larry and Randall had a fantastic show last night. So big shout out to Randall. Big shout out to Larry for having such a great show last night. So my hat goes off to Larry and Randall for having a spectacular show. So yeah. You went live at the same time I was making a meme for you. Oh, really? Nice. So, are you in LC's Discord, Dan Aykroyd? If you're making a meme for me, I haven't had a new meme for my profile in forever. So, I definitely need a new one. So, definitely get it to me in the Discord. Gosh, this freaking glare. There we go. Anyway, this will be one of the weirdest gifts. Yeah, this is me telling you guys the weirdest gifts I've ever received from anyone. So yeah. There's not many on the list. Every time the freaking sun's out and it's glaring. I hope you guys can see me. So yeah. So it's not me giving the gift to someone. It's me getting the it's not me giving, it's me receiving the gift from someone. And there's been a few weird gifts over the course of my life. No disrespect to the person that gave it to me. I just kind of looked down at it and I was like, well, it's a thought that counts, because anytime someone gives you a gift, it's from the heart. Just sometimes some gifts are better than other gifts. But because I'm a Christian, I just said, oh, thank you very much. And usually if you don't like a gift, you take it back to the store or you take it to Goodwill. But I've never not accepted a gift from someone, You know, I've just kind of been like, okay, well, that happened, and time to get rid of it. So, anyway, but before we start all that, Fears has got a few updates. I'm gonna plug in my my microphone here, and we're gonna get started. There we go. Well, Dan Aykroyd, make sure you get me that meme, because I need a new one, because I have been rocking the tomato on Fears vlogs for quite a long time. So something to do with my face. I need a new. I definitely need a new profile picture. Hopefully they heard me. Hang on, let me adjust my mic. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, we're good. Just wanted to make sure that the audio was rocking. Okay, I will post it in LC's Discord for you. I joined it last night right after you left. I'm happy you returned. Well, I needed some time away because a certain asshole from England was driving me nuts, like he always does. I'm trying to never bring up his name again because I wrote him and said, leave me the hell alone. So I'm not going to say his name anymore. Hopefully, by doing that, he won't bother me anymore because he was driving me nuts. So, yeah. So I think I rejoined it early this morning, buddy, or right before I went off to work. Speaking of work, work was really good last night. We were busy. It wasn't an easy day, but it went really well. Really well. I didn't have to train anybody. I just focused on my work. Just got in, got out. I believe we had, well, they said we may had 36,000. That would have been an easy day. But as the night progressed, I was like, there's no way this is 36,000. It felt like more, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, we have more than 36,000. I think that's what my managers wanted it to be. They wanted it to be 36,000 boxes. So every once in a while, the managers will come by your trucks and either hand you a water bottle, because it gets hot in there. And my manager came by and said, "Oh, do you want some water, John?" I said, "Oh, I've got some," but I said mine's kind of like lukewarm because I have water in my water bottle, and usually it starts off cold and then it gets like warm, and then I'm just drinking warm water just to stay hydrated by the end of the shift. And she goes, "Oh no," she goes, "I've got an ice cold water bottle for you." I went, "Oh," I said, "that would be fantastic. Thank you so much." I'm quenching, I'm like, I need to quench my thirst. And she's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "You've had that water bottle for some time now." I said, "Oh, yeah." I said, that's the old classic water bottle." And she's like, "Well, time to get a new one." And I was like, "Oh, no." I said that. I said that one. I said, I looked at her and I've got three male bosses and one female boss. And she's like the nicest lady ever. And I'm not going to say her name, but I said, "Hey, such and such." I said, "Fears is like an old fashioned type of guy. I use things until they break down. Well, that water bottle has not broken down. As soon as that water breaks down, then I'll buy a new one. I use things until until they're done. You know, like that's why I only get rid of my Converse shoes if a hole starts, showing on the sides or in the front or the back or whatever. So, but as long as the Converse shoe is still rocking, Fears will still rock it out. I use things. Most guys do that. So anyway, she's like, "Do you want some water?" I went, "Oh, thank you." I'm like, and she goes, "Yeah." She goes, "It's really busy today." And I said, "It is." I said, "I thought we only had like 36,000." She goes, "Well, that's what they said we were going to start with." And I said, "What is it up to now?" And she said, "Oh, John," she goes, "it's up to 42,000." I was like, "No." I'm like, "All right." I'm like, "Well," I'm like, "That's the bad news." But she's like, "Well, I got some good news though." And I said, "Oh," I said, "Well, that's good." I said, "Tell me the bad news, and then end with good news." And she said, "Well, the bad news is we're not going to be at 36,000." But she said, "I've noticed that you've been working your butt off." So she's like, "I'm going to send you home first, right when we get done." And I was like, "Yes." So as soon as we got done, because sometimes people have to stay there because sometimes some boxes get trapped in the chute, or sometimes they get because every single box has to be accounted for before people can take off. So But towards the end, they start sending people home. Like, oh yeah, we've only got 5 minutes left. You can go ahead and take off. And I'm like, oh sweet. So if any boxes get trapped in the chute or any boxes get trapped on the belt or wherever, because the boxes will hide sometimes, they got to find them. So it's the end of the shift. Fears is like dead to the world. I'm like, I need sleepy time. I need coffee and I need sleepy time. She's like, yeah, you're good, John. You can take off first, just like I promised. I said, well, I can't say you're the man because you're not a man. I said, you're the woman. And I gave her a high five. And I was like, all right, peace, deuce. I'm out of here. Got in the car. I just sat in my car for like 5 minutes because I was that tired. And then I went home. I made some coffee. I made some scrambled eggs and some toast. I really have been trying to eat healthier, guys. I've been losing weight. I just haven't lost enough weight. You know? John Walter White says hi in the chat. He says he is blocked and you can't see. I can't see him, but I unblocked you, Walter. I did. Because Walter had me do a test. He said, hey, Fears, go. He goes, here's the link to my channel. He wrote me on Discord and said, hey, Fears, here's the link to my channel. Block me and then unblock me. And that's what I did. And he said, if that doesn't work, Fears, then I'm just going to make a new channel. So, Walter, I don't think it worked, buddy. I think you're going to have to make a brand new channel. Because I definitely unblocked you. I promise you. I'm not lying. I literally went and said, bam, unblocked. I don't understand why YouTube makes it so hard to fucking unblock someone. You know? You block them, it should be this easy. Oh, you're blocked. Wait a few months, and then if you guys work it out, okay, I want to unblock him. Bam, unblock. You shouldn't have to go into here and unblock them on the chat and all that bullshit. So if I ever got like 10 million subs, I would travel to the fucking YouTube headquarters and I'd be like, listen, bitch. Because I know it's a woman that runs YouTube. I'd be like, listen, bitch. Fix the fucking blockage. It should be this easy. You push a button to block. You push another You push another button to unblock. It's that fucking easy. That's how it should be. Anyway, Walter, I apologize. So you're gonna have to make a whole new channel. So I can't wait to see it because big news, guys. Walter said he's gonna send me some fan mail. So I'm waiting on Walter's fan mail to unbox it, or if he sends me a letter, or I don't know what he's gonna send me. Because I tell all my fans, you don't have to send stuff for me to unbox. It's nice that I unbox things, but I'm like, any type of mail is cool with Fears. Write me a fan letter, send me a fan letter, send me something to unbox. It's all good. It's all good, you know. So, he's sending me something, and then D-Man's going to send me something. D-Man is going to send me something. So, yeah. Let's see. Nancy says, Fears, I'm in the chat, just leaving you a like. Have a good one. All right. Well, thanks, Nancy, for that like. I guess you're busy today, but I appreciate you stopping by, giving Fears a like. That was very nice of you. Nancy. I appreciate that like. Way to go. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So anyway, to make a long story short, I got off of work early, came home, made some scrambled eggs, and so 2 pieces of toast, scrambled eggs, and I had some coffee, went right to bed. So I was probably in bed by, I slept in a little bit. I slept from about, let's see, I got off at 8:30. I was home by 9. By the time I ate breakfast and took a shower, I was in bed by 9:30, 9:45, and I slept all the way to like probably 2:30 in the afternoon. I set my alarm clock because I wanted to go check to see if D-Man's package had arrived, because D-Man wrote me and said, Fears, it should be there today or tomorrow. So I went and checked, and I said, it's not here today, D-Man, but I said, I'll check tomorrow. So I've been checking every day for D-Man's package. So, because normally I just check it Monday, Friday, and Saturday. That's when I check the P.O. box. But since more people were saying, hey, I'm going to send stuff, that's when I check it more. So, don't worry, D-Man. It'll be here. I don't know if D-Man's watching, but D-Man, it'll come. Walter, it'll come. Walter said, I don't know why, but Walter said he's sending me something from China. I don't know why. I've never been to China. My dad's been to China, though. My dad, whenever he was still alive, he had to go on a big business meeting with his company. And I've told you guys this story, but I thought it was so fucking cool. I'll tell you guys again. I remember my dad came home from work. I got home from school. I was at the kitchen counter, I believe. I was either at the kitchen counter or I was upstairs in my room doing my homework because I tried to always do my homework and get it out of the way before dinner, so then I could do whatever I wanted at night. Um, my dad's like, "Hey, John, I got big news," and I don't remember exactly what he said because this is going back a few years, but he said something to the effect of, "I got to go on a big business trip," and I was like, "Oh yeah, well, where are you going?" And my dad was like, "I'm going to China, for a week," and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And my dad's like, "Yeah, it's really cool." He goes, "I've never been there." And I was like, "Well, what do you got to do there?" And he's like, "I just got to do a bunch of business meetings and show my face and meet people." And I was like, "That's really cool." He goes, "But," he goes, "if all goes well, we're going to try and get all the business meetings done by the end of the week. Oh, I'm sorry, by the beginning of the week. So at the end of the week, I have 2 days off in China and I can go off and do whatever I want." And I was like, "That's cool, Dad." And so I remember my dad packing his running shoes because my dad, like me, I love to run. I love to run on the treadmill. My dad liked to run anywhere. My dad would run on the treadmill. He would run in the park, wherever. I just like to run on the treadmill. So I remember my dad's like, "I'm packing my running shoes and my running t-shirt." And my dad ran in a certain pair of jogging shorts and t-shirt. He would switch up the shirt sometimes, but he would always wear these black, like, running, like, Nike shorts that he loved. He said, "I'm packing all that. I'm going to go run on the Great Wall." I was like, "That's pretty fucking awesome, Dad." Yo, Visions, what's up? Visions, I don't know what that icon is. It's a red. What is that? Oh, it's a red China flag. Sorry, I'm a little tired, buddy. I was like, "What is that?" Fears' eyesight is not the best. I had to squint. I'm like, what is that? Anyway, so yeah, so that was a pretty cool story. Anyway, let's get back. Let's get back. So I can't wait. So Walter's sending me something from China. Hopefully it's like a fucking, like, I was like, "Walter, what are you sending me? Like a piece of the Great Wall? Bruce Lee's fucking nunchucks?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing like that, Fears." He goes, "It's just made in China." He goes, "It has nothing to do with Chinese stuff." And I said, "Oh, okay." He goes, "It's from a movie." He goes, "So I think you'll love it." And he goes, "But they make it in China, or it was made in China." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." So I can't wait. And then D-Man said his is going to arrive soon. Yesterday, we had the Exhumed Visions unboxing. So big shout out to Exhumed. Thanks so much for all that cool stuff. Exhumed, I mean, I loved it all. I got to say the highlights, though. The highlights were, I love everything, but the highlights were definitely the Sweet and Low hat. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Holy fucking shit. This is fucking amazing." So I'm going to wear that to a con. Or maybe I'll wear it to my next Disney adventure. I'll wear it somewhere. Oh yeah, because you got to. I support the sweet and lows, my friends. Oh yes, you can't have sweet. You cannot have coffee, or at least in Fears' universe, you cannot have coffee. 2 sugars, 1 cream. Always, always. That is the best way to have your coffee, my friends. Every once in a while, I'll indulge and I'll splurge and have 3 sugar packets, but normally it's 2 sugars, 1 cream. And if cream isn't available, 2 sugars, 1 dab of milk. So, and usually I don't have cream in my house, so normally it's 2 sugars, 1 milk, because if I put cream in my coffee, it'd be Chronosomatic 9000 for an entire week. I shit you not. Notice that pun there? I shit you not, because I would be shitting. There it is. But so that was the first highlight, and then the leprechaun pin that said "fuck off," and it was all green. I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm seeing a pattern here. Now I'm trying to wear green all the way up until St. Patty's Day. So I got my green Florida shirt on. Tomorrow I'm gonna be wearing another type of green shirt, but St. Patty's Day. Let me just pull up my calendar. I forgot the date of St. Patty's Day. So give me 1 second. I believe it's on. When is St. Patty's Day? when is St. Patty's Day? Let's see. Today is the 12th. So yeah, so today's the 12th, and then Thursday is going to be a sad day. My dad would have been 67. So March 14th is my dad's birthday. So I may not stream on that. It may be too emotional. If I do stream, just send some prayers and some blessings to the Fears family and say happy birthday to my dad in the chat if I decide to stream. I'm going to try and be strong and stream on Thursday. But if I can't and it's too emotional for me, then I'll probably just work on a video or something that day. I'm gonna after this I'm gonna do some laundry and I'm gonna start working on 2 videos. So while my laundry is washing, I'm gonna start editing 2 videos. I got 2 videos popping up that I'm gonna try to upload tonight. So yeah, so Thursday is my dad, and then St. Patty's Day is this Sunday. So Sunday is when I'm gonna be wearing the Leprechaun in the Hood T-shirt, my friends. So yeah. There's a lot of stuff coming up. So my dad's birthday is on the 14th. 17th is St. Patty's Day. The 24th is Palm Sunday. The 29th of March is Good Friday, and then the 31st is Easter. So I'll probably do like a little mini Easter vlog like I always do. I'll probably be in charge of Easter duties. The Easter Bunny duties, like I always do. Hey, John, will you hide the eggs? Because I always donate the kids at our church. They don't treat the plastic eggs very well. Let's be honest. When we were kids, none of us cared about the plastic egg. We cared about what was inside the plastic egg. You know, that was the best bits of it. So they'll just throw those eggs everywhere and they'll crack. And so my church always has to get either a donation of new eggs or they'll just ask at church, hey, if anyone can spare any plastic eggs for the big Easter egg hunt, we would really appreciate it. So I'll probably go to Walmart and I'll probably buy some plastic eggs and say, here's my donation. So I'm probably going to, when I go to church this weekend, I'm probably going to give them a donation because I told Randall, I'm like, Randall, it'll either be, hang on, let me look at my calendar again. It'll probably be, probably I won't hang out with Randall on the 16th. I'm probably going to hang out with Randall on the 23rd. So next Saturday. That's what I'm thinking. Because then St. Patty's Day will be done. Because I love St. Patty's Day. And then that'll be right before Easter. Easter, I'm going to be really busy, you know, with church and stuff. So, yeah. So that's the plan. Let's see. What else was the other highlight? So 3 highlights, Visions. The Sweet and Low was probably first. The pin of the Leprechaun saying fuck off, and then probably the soda can cozy. I've just been using them for my liquid death though, because I've been really trying to not drink a lot of soda, because soda is so fattening and so bad for you. So I've only been drinking soda when I'm out of my apartment, you know, like on my days off. But during the week I've been eating super healthy. So yeah. Today I'm skipping lunch because I had a big breakfast. So I'm only going to have 1 meal today. So that's why I'm juicing it up with my organic cranberry juice to tide me over until I eat dinner tonight. So yeah. But it's been a good day. It's been a good day. I hope you guys have had a good day. So yeah, I'd say, but I mean, I loved everything, Visions, but those were the 3 highlights. So lots of exciting things popping up. By the way, guys, if you want to send Fears fan mail, I know you guys have heard this 1,000 times, but for people just joining my channel, if you want to send Fears fan mail, send it to this address. And if you can't write it down super quick, don't worry, my friends. It's in the description. Or take a photo of it. Got a lot of shows coming up, but the biggest show, I'm not going to go through this entire list, but the biggest show coming up is the Super Retro Con 70s, 80s, and 90s Super Retro Con in Tampa, Florida, at the Florida State Fairgrounds, March 23rd and 24th. 2-day con. Fear's going to be there, rocking the video camera as always. FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com, or just check out their Facebook page at Florida Toy Shows and Expos, my friends. So be sure to check that out. All right. Let's get on with the first topic. I have not watched this movie, guys, in a long time. It's been a while. It's been a minute, but I watched it last night before work. Man, oh man, another good horror movie gem. Um, I think there's aspects of this that I like and aspects that I don't like. The look of the fisherman is fantastic. He's in a black trench coat with a fisherman's hat. You can see his face, but barely, because he kind of like he takes like the um the coat and kind of puts it like that. He puts it like that, like kind of over his face, and it's kind of going in, so you only see his eyes coming through him. So the look of the fisherman, I love. The fish hook that he uses to kill people with, it's long, and by God, is that thing sharp. Oh my lord. This came out. This is a typical '90s horror movie. I mean, this was. Let's see, when did they make this? I know it wasn't early '90s, but it was. I think it was middle '90s. Nope, it was late '90s, 1997. So it's quite an old film. The look of the characters makes me lose it because I'm like, holy shit! I actually wore some of those '90s clothes, and there's a lot of stars in it. You know, Freddie Prinze Jr. Uh, oh, I forgot her name, but she's in it. This guy I've never heard of. That guy. But they were big in the '90s. She was definitely big in the '90s, and then I don't know who the hell this guy is. But but yeah, really good. Okay, John, I posted in LC's channel fresh memes. Unfortunately, it's a video, so you can't use it as a profile picture. Can you make it into a picture, buddy? For me, could you do me that favor? Let me go take a look at it real quick before I get too deep into the review. Let's have a look. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Well, I could still use the video in a vlog. I could still use the video in a vlog that you made. So let's have a little look see here. Because if you should be able to download it, I believe. So let's have a little look see here. Oh shit. Be going nuts on cans. Oh god. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh shit, here we go. How do I want to start the stream? This is great. Oh, this is great. I hope I can download this. Please tell me you can download this. Oh my god. That was fantastic. Oh my fucking god. Oh, that was genius. Please tell me you can you download this? Oh, please tell me you can download this. Let me download it. Dan Aykroyd, here, I'm gonna friend request you. You've got to send me this. I've got to use this in a vlog. I have to use this. Alright, I sent you a friend request, Dan Aykroyd. Add me on as a friend request and please send me the video and I will put that in a vlog. I have to put that in a vlog. Please send that to me immediately. Oh man, that was fucking genius. Oh my god, that was so good. That was amazing. Good editing skills, my friend. That was fucking. I don't know if you guys were able to hear it because I had my my headphones on. Dan Aykroyd, please send me that. Oh my god, I sent you a friend request. Oh, that was fantastic. That was genius. That was so good. Like can. It was good. I happy you enjoyed it. I'll send it to you directly. Yes, please. Thank you so much. I was trying to find a way to download it and I couldn't download it. I will use that either as an opening to my vlog or the ending to a vlog or something. Like I'll find a way. Or sometimes I'll just put it in the middle. Like, you know how I use that one thing that Randy made where he's like, dun, 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 like that, you know? I'll find a way to use it. Oh, I will. That was so good. Way to go. Good editing skills, my friend. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I got a little giggle out of that. That was fantastic. That was really good. All right, anyway, back to the review. So, it was made in the late 90s, and it's like classic horror movie material, my friends. Something happens, instead of going to the police, they think, oh, we can solve it ourselves. That was their first mistake. If this really happened and the police found out about it, they would be in so much fucking hot water shit. You know? Because technically it's a hit and run. They hit the guy. He's still alive. They thought he was dead, and they dumped his body in the ocean. That's a hit and run. Because he was technically still alive, you know? Because he came back a year later. It was hard to edit without laughing. I can only imagine. Dan Aykroyd. I would be. I mean, I was laughing, and I'm the one that kept saying "can," you know. So I could only imagine, my friend. You know, I would add another one, but I don't have any cans right now. I'm actually saving all my liquid death cans over there because at some point, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you guys when. So everybody get your recording skills ready, because Fears will at some point have like 20 cans over here, and I'll just crush like 20 liquid death cans, and that would be another cool video, because I'm definitely gonna put that can thing on my TikTok, and I'm gonna put it on my vlog channel. Dan Aykroyd, for sure, dude. Anyway, let's get back to this. But I appreciate you. So either while I'm doing the show, Dan Aykroyd, send it to me right now, or send it to me after the show, whenever. Just send it to me today, because that's the next TikTok video I'm putting up. I'm gonna put it on my TikTok, and I'm gonna put it in one of my vlogs. I'm gonna put it in one of my vlogs either tonight or tomorrow. But I'll listen. I'll find a spot for it. Vision says, "Great work once again, Dan." Oh yeah, it was good. It was good. All right, so that's what he looks like, the fisherman. See how you can see his face, but you can barely see his face. His face is in there. But it's very simple. I guess what they were trying to do is they were trying to make another iconic character. You know, you've got Chucky, you've got Leatherface, you've got, you know, Michael Myers. But the fishermen never took off. I believe they only had two. I think I was wrong when I said that there's three. But let me look that up real quick. Let's see. Thanks, Exhumed Visions. Your approval means a lot. Oh, it was good. I mean, you don't have to get anyone's approval, Dan Aykroyd, in my opinion. I mean, it was good. You know, if I say it's good, it's good. How many I know what you did last summer movies are there? Oh, so I was right. There is three. There's I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And and in 2006, I Always Know What You Did Last Summer. I've never seen the third one. I've seen the first two. I had no idea. I thought there was three, but I wasn't 100% sure. So by the end of this, I should totally find the trailer and watch I Always Know What You Did Last Summer. And if it's good, I will add it to the list, my friends, because I've seen the first two. And the first two are great. The first two are fantastic. But I had no idea there was a third one. So that's nuts. That's insanity. You know what? I'm going to watch the trailer right now. I'm going to watch the trailer. So let me just take this off and let's watch the trailer, because I found the trailer right now, you guys. So hang on. Let's watch this. All right, here we go.
Easter is coming up fast this year, which means now is the time for that favorite sweet you've been waiting.
All right, it was made in 2006. I Always Know What You Did Last Summer.
So you've all heard the story, right? About what happens on July 4th?
Whoa, Amber, you want to freak everyone out?
What are you guys talking about?
The fisherman. Every 4th of July, he sharpens up his hook, runs wild.
Oh, wow.
They were the best of friends until something went horribly wrong.
Okay, so this one is not the same fisherman. This is like a new group of idiot teenagers, and someone else becomes the fisherman. Is basically what I'm getting out of this trailer. All right.
Secret dies with us.
Secret dies with us.
Secret dies with us.
They know the legend, but they never imagined what would happen next.
Did you tell anyone?
I kept our promise. Which one of you opened your mouth?
Now, someone knows their secret.
Ready?
Alright. It's probably worth a watch, but I don't know if I would buy this, because if it was the same guy that played the fisherman, then I would. If it was a direct sequel to the second one, then I would get it. But this one's with a new group of idiot teenagers with a new fisherman that's like pissed off at them. So it's not the same guy. Oh well.
I'll always know what you did last summer. Get hooked.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on it. If I watch it, I'll probably just try to find it for free somewhere. I mean, unless someone would get it for me, or unless I found it for like 50 cents at like Goodwill or something, I probably will never own that film. Oh well, I could have sworn, I was like, oh man, there's a third one, the fisherman is back, because in the second one, they shoot the fisherman in the chest like probably 10 times. So there's like no way that you can come back after 10 bullets. And he's not like superhuman like Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees, you know. So if I'm being honest, the fisherman never really took off, you guys, which is, I mean, I understand. I understand they were trying to do something new, but it never really took off. I mean, I thought the fisherman looked cool, you know. I mean, his look is iconic. It's a black trench coat, you know, with a black fisherman's hat with the hook, you know. I know what you did last stream. Oh shit! Ah! Exactly, Visions. So, the first one is amazing. I'd give the first one probably an 8 out of 10. The first one's iconic. The second one, they go off to an island, and it's the same fisherman, and he pretends that they won a big contest, and it's the fisherman and his son that are trying to get revenge, because the son is pissed off that they tried to kill his dad in the first one. So, yeah. And the second one I'd probably give, it's just mediocre, probably a 6 out of 10, but I've never seen the third one, so I would like to see the third one just to say I've seen it, but I don't know about owning it, but yeah. But, for a person that hasn't seen it in quite a long time, yeah, definitely an 8 out of 10. It brought me back some memories, because I was like, I used to watch this in the 90s, you know? And I was like, damn, Fears, you're old. You're old as shit. So, yeah. It's good, though. It's definitely good. I'd say my favorite kill, Johnny Galecki, the guy that plays Leonard, is in this. He looks super young in it. So it definitely wasn't his first film, but it was, I'd say, one of his first films that he did as a teenager. Because I think his first film he did was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, like when he was like 10 years old because he plays Rusty Griswold in that. So I think that was his first film. I think. Or it would make sense because he's super young in Christmas Vacation. So I don't know. He looks about 16, 17 in this movie, and his kill to me is the best. He's like working at the fishing docks, and he leaves the fish hook behind him, and you see some hand like take the fish hook, and then there's all this steam and fog like where he's working, and as he looks up, the fisherman just kind of does like an uppercuts his face with the fish hook. He goes up and then he goes down, and then the fisherman grabs his body and pulls him away, and it's like so quick on camera. Like I'd say the whole kill is less than 5 seconds. It's like boom, uppercut to your face. He goes up, he goes down. The fisherman grabs him, pulls him into the fog, and then that's the end of Johnny Galecki. So that's probably my favorite kill out of the whole movie. Probably my second favorite, probably when the bimbo queen gets killed. Like her death is pretty cool, and she's a bimbo. You know, not much up here, my friends. But initially, what the story's about is these kids are celebrating the 4th of July, they're partying, and they accidentally hit a guy. They think they killed him because his face is all messed up. He's laying on the side of the road. He's got blood all over his face. And this girl says, well, check his pulse. This guy goes over, checks his pulse, and says, I think he's dead. He's not moving. You know, he's been laying on the ground for a couple of minutes. And again, if this really happened, if they did what they did, they'd be in such fucking hot water. Because if they killed someone by accident, that's manslaughter, and they would have to turn themselves in. If they accidentally hit the guy and he was still alive, then the guy would probably press charges, get up, but he didn't get up. He was probably unconscious. If you dump a body in the water and it's still alive, that's a hit and run. So that's you can get in trouble for that, unless you cover up the tracks. But even if the way they cover up the tracks in the movie is so sloppy that I'm like, somebody would find out. Somebody would find out in real life because they don't cover up their tracks that well, you know. Anyway, it's a year later. They thought they got away with it. All of a sudden, each character starts getting letters saying, I know what you did last summer. Some of them are, I know, soon, very, very soon, I'm coming for you. So everybody freaks out, and they're like, we need to take this guy down. And this girl constantly says, if we explain what happened and we go to the police will protect us. Well, of course, it's a horror movie, and usually people in horror movies are idiots. So they're like, we're not going to the police, you know? So I'm just like, you guys are so fucking stupid. Because again, if they did this in real life, they would be so screwed beyond belief. They would be in jail. Comes to find out by the end of the film, they didn't kill anyone, you know? They thought they did. And then the fisherman, obviously the fisherman's pissed off because they're like, oh yeah, you tried to kill me, whether it was on purpose or accident. Well, I'm going to come back and take revenge. Well, the fisherman, oh shit, he kills everybody around them. Then he starts killing the group of kids. These two die. These two make it and go off to the sequel. So there it is. For a 90s horror, I'm going to give it about an 8 out of 10. It wasn't too bad. So, do I recommend it? You're not missing much. You're not missing much if you don't see it. It's an okay watch. It's an 8 out of 10. But you don't have to watch it. But it brought back a lot of, hey, Fears is going to rent some horror movies from Blockbuster. Because I remember renting this from Blockbuster. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. So it's pretty good. It's an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it, it's not a bad horror movie. I wish the fisherman would have took off, though, because the look of him looks so damn scary. The hook, his black trench coat, his black fisherman's hat. He's always looking down. He's got the things covering, and all you see is his eyes. So, the look of him is iconic, but he never took off like Freddy, Jason, Michael, Pinhead, all those guys, you know. So there we are. All right. Let's see. Next. The weirdest gifts I've ever gotten ever. Here we go. I've got 5 of them. Number 1, without a doubt, was Larry's sex book. That was so weird. Larry, you're a fan. You're my friend. I love you, buddy. But that was so fucking weird. Probably the weirdest gift. That's number 1. I didn't know where he was going with this. I was like, I don't need any help. I'm fine. And then you open up the book and there's all sorts of crazy shit in there. So that's weird gift number 1. But he said it was kind of a gag gift, and I'm like, that's fine. But it was weird. Very weird. So that's number 1. Number 2, my aunt used to work at a hat factory. She's retired now. So she used to get all of these random hats. And one of the random hats I got, I guess they would just make hats, and some of the hats took off. And some like her hat factory, they would do big hats. Like they would print off like Reebok hats and like Nike hats but then they would do like custom hats. And if the customer changed her mind, my aunt got so many hats. And so around Christmas time, she would always hook me up with tons of hats. And one of these said, I swear on my life, said fart and poop on it. And I was like, that's so weird. But I wore it around for a little bit until my friends started making fun of me, and then I stopped wearing fart and poop. So I don't know where that hat is, but that was weird. But she got so many hats, like it was whatever the customer wanted to embroidery on the hat. So that would be weird gift number 2. Weird gift number 3, probably let's see here. Whenever a family member gave me boxers, I was like, well, I do need underwear, but that always kind of weirded me out. Because I'm like, I would rather just buy them myself, you know? So, because it's my underwear. So, I don't know. So, that was kind of weird, you know? So, that's number 3. Number 4, I didn't write them down, so I'm trying to do it by memory. Let's see here. I'm trying to do this by memory. You know, I'm just going to go with those 4. All right. I think that's a good place to stop. Because I need to get to my laundry and I need to get to my my editing, because it's already, the day went by way too fast. It's already 5. So I will save my book title for tomorrow, my friends. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We went for about 48 minutes. That's usually a pretty nice Fears stream. So yeah, Dan Aykroyd, I did leave for a little while on the Discord. I'm not going to mention his name, but a certain asshole from England was driving me nuts. He thinks he's so clever. He thinks he's so smart. Of course, he went on Larry's show, and the whole time, he was poking, doing little jabs at me. And I was like, he just loves to start shit. So I left for a little while, but I was like, well, I've got friends in there. I'm not going to let that asshole ruin my experience of talking to my online friends. So I'm like, fuck him, you know. Excellent show, John. See you next time. Well, thanks, Dan Aykroyd. I appreciate you saying that. I'm glad that you guys always like the shows. I do appreciate the loving and loyal fans and your guys' nice comments and your guys' views. You guys are awesome. You guys are super awesome. I'm taking off, though. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to The Fears Man at FearsMan26 on YouTube. Fears Vlogs is the second channel. Follow my buddy Randy at CameoMan2021 and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Follow Sega, Lord Sega, at the Sega Camp Gamer, WereCamp22. Oh yeah. Yep, thanks for the stream. Good company for lunch. Hell yeah, Visions, always. You guys are always good company. Yeah. Well, I'm going to skip lunch because it's already 5:26 p.m. here, so probably at like 6 or 7, Fierce going to have some dinner. Until then, I'm going to do some laundry and sip on my organic cranberry juice to tide me over until I can eat, and do some laundry and do some editing, and either get one video up tonight or at least two. I'm going to try to strive for two. And I'm going to surprise you guys today or tomorrow. Normally I go to the wall and I pick a movie. Well, tonight I'm just going to pick a random one, so you guys don't know what I'm going to review tomorrow, and we'll go from there. What's up, Kate? How are you today? I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good. A little tired, as always, because the late shift was pretty crucial last night. We have our easy days and then we have our hard days. Last night was a good day. It was just a hard day because we had like 42,000 boxes, and anything over 40, I already know. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be a busy night. But yeah, but thank God it wasn't a shitty night and a busy night, because whenever it's a shitty night and a busy night, then that puts Fears in a bad mood. But it was a good night. Everything went good. No problems. Everything's all good. I'm just a little tired. So yeah, because sometimes those shifts, you do a lot of work and you're running around with your head cut off. I'm losing weight though because it gets hot in that factory. The shirts keep getting baggier, thank God. All right, I'm taking off. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed the show. God bless, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So anyway, this is Fears, signing off. Peace, deuces, and I'll see you guys later.